beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about how you can actually get late payments removed from your credit reports. So if you need to get late payments removed from your credit reports, definitely stick around and I will show you guys the steps that I want you to take to go ahead and remove these late payments from your credit reports. So sometimes when people go ahead and they apply for a credit card, you know, later on down the line after they have this credit card, they may fall on hard times to the point where, man, I just lost my job, or I forgot to even pay the credit card, you know, I was short on my money, or whatever the case may be. People may have late payment on their credit reports. So if you have a late payment on your credit report, let me say this too, because you can have multiple late payments too. Like, you know, you can have a whole year of late payments. If you have a small amount of late payments, then this is what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and write them a letter. So I want you to write them a letter and let them know, hey, I fell on hard times. Something happened to me. I really love having an account with you guys. I really appreciate, just talk about how much you love that company, how much you like being with them, and let them know that it was, it was a little thing that happened. You've been current ever since. You want them to fix this because you're trying to buy a house. Right now you're, throw something in there. I'm about to be homeless. I'm trying to buy a house. I have to move out of my current situation. Wherever the case may be, you want to go ahead and write this letter to them. If you guys want a sample letter, a sample copy of this letter, go ahead and look down in the description. I'll have that sample letter for you guys so you can be able to see what you can actually write to them. So go ahead and fill out the letter that I have. You can fill it out and just send it directly to that company. You don't really have to change anything if you don't want to. You can just keep it like that and send it to them. So with that company, when you look at your credit report, you should have the address for that, so the full name and the address for that company that actually mark late payments in your credit reports. So all you have to do is send that in to them. Usually within 30 days they will give you a response, and a lot of response, and sometimes they'll just let you know, hey, we're removing this from you. We're removing late payments from your credit reports, especially if you haven't been late or if you've been current for so many months. Now it look like, okay, they really are trying to do what they need to do. They really are paying that bill. They're doing good. We value their, don't forget the banks want you to have credit card with them. So they're going to say like, oh, we value having you as a customer. So you just want to make sure that you've been having those on-time payments ever since the late payments, and then a lot of times they're going to just remove from your credit reports. Now listen, if they don't want to remove your credit reports, or if you're like, no, Rickita, I got more than 3 late payments, like, what do I got to do? Then this is what I want you to do. I want you to send a dispute letter to the credit bureau to remove those late payments from your credit reports. Now, when you send a dispute letter to the credit bureau, you're letting them know, hey, I need you to remove these late payments from my credit reports, and then they should go ahead and remove those late payments from there. If they don't want to, and I have the letters to you guys, so I have all of my letters. You guys go ahead and look down in the description. You can be able to get all of my letters in one big package. So if they don't want to remove those late payments, usually it takes them 30 days to go ahead and respond. Then I want you to find something that's wrong with that account. So say if the date open is different, you want to look on all 3 credit bureaus. So sometimes you'll see that each credit bureau will have a different date, which is a problem. So you want to let them know, hey, I seen that you guys have the wrong date on my credit reports. Each credit bureaus have different dates. TransUnion has November 3rd, Equifax has November 18th, and Experian had November 18th too. So I don't know which date is correct, but please remove these accounts these account and late payments from my credit report. Or you can find something else that's wrong. Sometimes the balance may be wrong in these accounts. Sometimes the name of the account may be wrong because each credit bureau got a different name for them. Sometimes the last date of activity, last date of payment, the payment history may be wrong in general, but you want to just basically send in disputes to the credit bureaus to let them know to remove these accounts from your credit reports. So if you guys have the problem where you have so many late payments, all you have to do is just send in a dispute to the credit bureau. And if you have problems where it's like, oh no, Rickita, I just have like 1, 2, maybe three late payments, then that's when I want you to send a letter directly to the company asking them to forgive you for that and go ahead and remove those late payments from your credit reports. And if you ever have questions or you want us to help you try to remove these late payments from your credit reports, go ahead and call us. Our phone number is 833-RICKITA, and we could be able to help you with this, you guys. And remember, the sample letter or the letter that you can actually send in to the company that got the 1, 2, maybe 3 late payments is going to be down below, and also my dispute letters, they'll be down below too. You guys can get those dispute letters and start disputing those accounts. Now, if you guys are not part of my texting club, don't forget to text SCORE to 21,000 to be a part of my $100 Cash App giveaway that I have every first of the month, and you guys will get a 15% off coupon to my store when you guys actually text me. So go ahead and Send that text message in, you guys. And let's go ahead and watch the video after this, like right after this. I want to show you guys how to get approved for credit cards without them checking your credit reports. I had actually checking your credit scores. I'm going to show you how my client actually got approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. Remember, there's more credit cards than just the Victoria's Secrets. You got the Express, you have the Overstock, you have the Camping World, you have the Venus credit card, you have the I said Overstock already, but you have all these different credit cards that you guys can be able to get approved for. So let's go ahead and show you how you can get that Victoria's Secrets. Call or text me anytime if you have any questions. Bye-bye. Do is, if you want to try my trick, I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So to opt into Factor Trust, you have to go ahead and click here. So this is the website. I'll have it down in the description. I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So when you opt into Factor Trust, all you're doing is telling them, hey, I want to get credit card offers. And you have to apply. You have to actually give them your name, your address, your social security number, your date of birth. They're a credit bureau. So they're similar to, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the three major ones. But go ahead and click submit. After you click submit, then you want to go ahead and enter that information that I told you that you'll have to submit. Go ahead and submit the information and click confirm. Now, when you submit this, remember, you're telling them I want offers. So be prepared to get a lot of offers in the mail. But that's good because remember, you're trying to build your credit score up. And for you to build your credit score up, you need at least 4 credit cards. Now, let me show you what you can do after you actually opt in. After you opt in, then you have a chance of getting approved for credit cards without them actually checking your credit score. So let's go ahead and go to victoriassecrets.com because that's an easy website where you can just test and see if you can do the opt-in. You don't have to get the credit cards, but you can see if you get the pop-up saying you're pre-approved without them checking your credit scores and without them actually give you that hard inquiry. So let's go to victoriassecrets.com. So after we go to victoriassecrets.com, I want you to put $250 worth of items in your cart. I already have items in my cart because I did not clear my cookies. So if you try this trick and it's not working for you, I want you to clear your cookies. I want you to clear your cookies and I want you to go into incognito mode. And if you want me to go through that, let me just run through it really quickly. You don't have to ask. I'll just do it. Let's go ahead and click the 3 dots here at the top. So it's 3 dots at the top and go to settings. After you go to settings, I want you to put pop into the box. And I'm going to kind of go fast because I don't want to, if you already know this, I don't want to, pull you through it. But I want you to go ahead and click here where you see it's highlighted with the pop. Go ahead and click there, scroll to the bottom, and you want to make sure that you click pop here, and then you allow pop-ups. You make sure that it says allowed. So make sure it says allowed on your computer. Go ahead and click enter again on pop. Let's go ahead and just put pop in again. I want you to go to clear browsing data. That's your cookies. That's when they track you. They know where you've been. So far they say I've been to 169 sites. I downloaded 10 items. Like they know too much, right? So I want you to clear your data. So after you clear your data, they're not going to have this information anymore. So I want you to go to the Victoria's Secrets website, but I want you to do it in an incognito mode. I'm able to do it without incognito, but I want you to see what it looks like to do it in incognito. And this is actually called the shopping cart trick, what we're going to be doing. So I want you to put Victoria's Secrets here, click submit, click enter, and I want you to put that $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. So I like to just go ahead and hover over sleep and go to Cami sets. But again, it can be any $200 to $250 that you want to go ahead and pick the items. You can pick them yourself. You don't have to go ahead and follow these items, but I suggest you follow them, but you don't have to. And you can always rewind, slow it down, or whatever it takes so that you can go ahead and get this trick to work for you. So I like to click the small. And I like to get 4 of them. And so I get the same items. I don't like to go ahead and get different items. I think it's just too much work and it's not necessary. So I want to add this to my bag. Now I want to click checkout. Now, as you can see here, the items is actually only $198, but with taxes, it's going to put me over that $200 mark. So I'm not concerned about it. So I'm going to click checkout. After you click checkout, you want to check out as a guest. So go ahead and click checkout as a guest. Now, I want you to go ahead and type your information in, that same information that you put into Factor Trust. I want you to put your first and last name here, your address here. I want you to put your phone number and your email address in. And the only reason why you want to put that same exact information, that's because when the Factor Trust sent your information over to these credit card companies. The only thing that they gave them was your name, your address, your phone number, and your email address so that they can mail you stuff, they can email you things, you can get all these different offers, right? So put that same information in here, but I want to type this information in of the client that I have. So remember, you want to make sure that this is that same information. If you do not put the information in correct, then they're not going to go ahead and give you that pop-up that I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm just typing in all the information that you will have to put in so that you can get that pop-up. And keep this in mind too. There's over 60 different credit cards that allow you to get credit cards without them checking your credit score. So go ahead, if you get approved for this one, if you get the pop-up, I want you to get the shopping cart trick guide in the description where you can see those 60 different credit cards. So I have all of the information put in. So I just want to verify that everything is correct so we can get the pop-up. So far, everything is correct. I want to click continue to delivery. So after you click continue to delivery, this is the pop-up that you're going to get. It's going to say, congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. And this is the pop-up for all of the companies. You should get the same exact pop-up saying that you're pre-approved. Now, they're asking you to pick which credit card you want to get. So I always like to get the pink. If you watch this plenty of times because you're trying to master this trick, then you know I love the pink card. So I'm going to click accept now. And what they're going to ask you for is they want you to put your date of birth here, your last 4 digits of your social twice, and they want you to go ahead and check this box here and click finish, submit for review. So that is what they want you to put here. And remember, after you go ahead and put this information in, they're going to let you know, congratulations, you're pre-approved for $500. You're pre-approved for $1,000. Now, I don't suggest that you actually buy the things on this. I don't suggest that you go ahead and get it. What I would do is I would just exit out. So I would click that X right there. And after they tell you how much you're approved for, they're going to send you that card in the mail. So you can go ahead and look at my guide down in the description. It's called the Shopping Cart Trick Guide. And you'll be able to get those same credit cards that's on that guide. And remember, they're not going to be checking your credit score and they're not going to be pulling your credit reports, giving you that hard inquiry. But if you have problems with hard inquiries, then go ahead and look down in the description. I have the hard inquiry removal guide also, where you can go ahead and remove inquiries from your credit reports. But yes, guys, I taught you guys the trick. So now I want you just to implement it. And remember, you want to opt into Factor Trust. After you opt into Factor Trust, it's going to be so many different offers coming in the mail. And now they're going to tell these different companies that you want to get the credit card, which is going to make it easier for you to be able to get them. So if you have any questions, go ahead and call or text me. My phone number is 833-Rickita. And remember, I'm always here for you. So you can always call or text me. You're my assistants. We're definitely here for you. And if you want me to try to see if I can do this trick for you, I also have a section in the description that says, click here if you want me to try to do the trick for you. And usually that trick can be done within 24 hours so I can see if I can get you pre-approved. If you have any questions, like I said, call or text me. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment with your Cash App so you can be entered into my monthly drawing.